Joining us right now for an all-out discussion about her preparations for the Tokyo Olympics is Kristina Knott herself. She joins us from Orlando, Florida. Welcome back to Sports Desk. Kristina, welcome to Sports Desk. I think last time I spoke to you, it was on New Day. Hello to you, KK.
Hello, thank you for having me.
As always, man, thank you so much. First of all, congratulations for officially making it to the Olympics. I know you told me the last time we spoke that you were confident, and so was I, for you to qualify. But I want to go back to that moment that it was officially announced. What was your reaction at that time? Were you more of still surprised, or were you like, yeah, I knew I was gonna get in?
It was funny. It was a weird feeling. So the night before, or the day before, I was informed by a teammate that I tested positive for COVID-19. So I went to sleep, and then just seeing my phone blow up, and I'm like, why is my phone blowing up? Like, why is everybody saying congratulations? And seeing that they announced that they're going to send me and I qualified, it was a weird feeling because I'm like, okay, I have COVID. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for the opportunity that I'm still able to go and compete on the world stage.
Well, for you, I know, like any athlete, it's really, really a huge accomplishment. And this is your first time making it to the big games, the Olympics in Tokyo, in Japan. It was postponed, but here you are. You're on your way to Tokyo. You still have preparations. But how big is it for you personally? How does what does this mean for you to make your Olympics debut at 25 years old?
First of all, it's a dream come true. I feel like it's any track and field athlete's dream is to become an Olympian and to, represent, obviously I'm half American, but to represent the Philippines, it's an honor to go out and wear that flag in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, KK, you did mention that you tested positive for COVID. And I still remember that time when we spoke on New Day. I think you got your second dose at that time, but you're asymptomatic. And we also know that, of course, you completed your doses. How are you feeling now? What was that experience like with that uncertainty? Like, wait a minute, I was already vaccinated and then I tested positive. Do you feel healthy or something different after that experience?
Right. So I felt healthy the whole time. That's probably why I was super confused when I tested positive. They had me locked in a room for 5 days. So now that I'm back home in the Sunshine State, I'm gonna be outside like every day, because being locked in a room for 5 days it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful that I tested negative. So
yeah. Tell me about that experience though. 5 days in quarantine?
Yeah, like they treated me like I was an animal.
Wow.
Like I could not step foot outside. Like my coach, thank God my coach and my teammates were there to bring me food and stuff, but they were like, bang on the door, leave the food on the floor, and then and then leave.
But KK, that's my concern though. Like you're an athlete, you're used to rigorous trainings day in, day out, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, you tested positive for COVID, you have to be stuck in a room. Your lifestyle, your daily routine suddenly changes. Were you able to still stay fit inside a room for 5 days? Were you able to do something physically there to keep you active and at least stay in shape?
Yeah, so I still worked out. I was on a track meet schedule, so normally when I compete, it's like I have more days to rest. So I just implemented the training that way. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I got a workout in, and I was super sore.
But you're still young. You will recover quickly. The Olympics, of course, with less than a month to go. We know that every day counts for all the athletes preparing for the games in Tokyo. That COVID scare, would you say, derailed in any way your preparations, or it was just like a minor hump, and then you were able to go get past that?
Yeah, it was just a minor bump bump in the road for sure.
Okay. Now you're preparing I know there's a little amount of time left. You'll be back in Dallas, I think. But how are you prepared, both physically and mentally, for your first Olympics, KK?
So this preparation is a little bit different compared to any other championship because I only have to focus on the 200. So I know it's going to be a lot of footage that me and my coach are going to be looking at and just really dissecting the race so I can go out there and execute it and make it through the rounds.
200-meter run, that's the only event that you will be participating in. You said in another interview, KK, that you want to break that 23-second barrier in that 200-meter event. And we know that you currently hold that national record, 23.01 seconds. You can go whip your hair right now. You have that record. There you go. You are the 200-meter queen, girl. How doable is this goal for you to breach or go past that 23-second mark for the 200-meter?
It's super doable. I was ready to do it in Sweden. I had 2 opportunities to do it, but I mean, maybe God has something else in store and was like, well, hold on, let's do it on something like a bigger stage. So yeah, I feel like it's going to happen in Tokyo.
Imagine that, though. That will be a good story to tell. All right, like you tested positive for COVID, and then you're going to the Olympics. But KK, you will be running against some of the biggest names in the athletic scene at the Olympics. It's a different ball game out there. You know that. Yeah, we were talking earlier. But realistically, what are our chances or your chances of winning a medal for that country? Maybe that elusive gold that I was teasing you about?
I mean, anything is possible. It's championship time. Anything can happen. You never know. The underdogs, I consider myself an underdog. We might show up and show out. So, I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to make it through each round. So that's where my mind is.
Your schedule will be like, so you're there at home in Orlando. What's the schedule looking like for you, KK, leading up to the games in Tokyo? Will you be flying straight from there to Japan, or will you still go back to Dallas, Texas to train some more? Tell us what your schedule looks like before the Tokyo Olympics.
So right now I'll be in Orlando just to get a couple things and just to get the jet lag out. And then I'll be traveling to Texas for maybe like a week and a half or 2. And then July 18th, I go to another training camp in Nagasaki. And then from Nagasaki, I'll go into Tokyo. The reason why they're doing that is because the regulations that they have, you can only go into the athlete village 5 days before your competition. And I'm running the 200, which is not on the first night. So I'll have to wait 5 days out until I can go into the athlete village.
Well, KK, the best of luck to you. Remember our deal. Once you get that gold medal, or any medal for that matter, we'll call us first. Talk to me first. Thanks, KK. The best of luck to you, KK. As always, stay safe.
Thank you.
Olympic-bound sprinter Kristina Knott.